Officials from Uganda Wildlife Authority-UWA, led by the Executive Director, Sam Wanda, have appeared before the Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises COSASE to answer queries of delays in implementing a number of projects funded by the World Bank. The Auditor General's report of year ended 30th June 2023 indicates that 2 activities under the Swedish International Development Project were not implemented. However, UWA Executive Director Sam Wanda conceded that by that time they hadn't completed the project implementation, although they have now.
That the 2 remaining items that were in that CEDA grant, which are the printing of materials for Katosa Matters Villa and the provision of non-palatable onion seeds have now been completed.
Don't know how I can brief their statement, their submission, that everything has been done. I don't know whether they have submitted some documents to prove that, i.e. the contract documents.
When project delays, there is an increment in the funding of the project. Is there any other money that was incurred?
COSASE chairperson Medad Rubega Segona said UWA's format of financial accounts in their statement is in the format of World Bank and not one provided for by government. On the project of investing in forests and protected areas for climate-smart development, where the Auditor General raised issues of delays and underutilization of funds to a tune of 16.6 billion shillings, Mr. Mwanda told the committee that this was caused by having limited procurement officers, coupled by issues of World Bank approvals.
The number of procurement officers we've had before in UWA are 3. They were responsible for providing the procurement services to both headquarters and the 7 conservation areas.
That it takes you ages to procure a procurement officer. 3, that when you are signing this agreement, you knew the components, and that for you to implement the project, you would need a procurement officer.
Legislator Martin Muzale said several institutions have challenges of human resource, while Elijah Cooper said 3 or 4 officers would have been enough to conduct the exercise.
Understand that whenever there is a project that is coming on board, you can have staff on contract basis.
So, unless you're telling us Mr. Paul here is not up to the task,
Chair, there is a delay on the completion of the reservation, booking, payments and whatever. Now here this is another 4th delay. So I want to ask you, why do you think the Auditor General is concerned about these delays?
UWA has, however, started making purchases from these unutilized funds and have so far spent 8.3 billion shillings on road equipment.
3 graders, 2 excavators, 2 bulldozers, and we are waiting for delivery soon of tippers and water bowsers.
Also had where some agencies say it has been done, and when you go to scrutinize the documents, for example, here you find like a grader has been procured at 3 billion.
Since the queries of the delays were highlighted in more than 2 projects in the Auditor General's report, Mr. Segona said these need to concede. I'm Nafka Farida and Dan Lugemwa at Parliament.